My name's Rosemary Hayes and I've been writing for children for over 30 years. For year 6, I read the first chapter of The Mark, which is actually for slightly older children, sort of 11 plus, a bit more challenging. And this came about because I remember seeing a boy on the tube begging, and he was about the same age as my son at that time. And I wondered so much for the rest of that day and for some time to come, how he got there, why he was there, what his circumstances were. And this is about a homeless boy, but it's not quite what it seems. And again, I read them the opening to this book, which is actually a very intriguing opening, and it opens up all sorts of questions. And I asked them to think of answers to those questions. And then again, they had seen the story arc. They followed that, and in groups of 5 or 6 children, they either did an imaginative illustration of where they thought the story might be heading, or they wrote out an outline of the story, which none of which were anything like actually what the story is, how I've written it, but again, they were some good imaginative storylines, and I know that they're going to read the story in class, and they will be, I think, quite surprised at how the story pans out. This, as I said, is actually for slightly older children, but it's got quite an intriguing beginning. So I thought year 6 might be interested in trying to make up what might happen next. And this story came about because I was in London one day, and I was in the rush hour, and I was trying to get onto an underground train, and I saw this young man. He was sitting in a corner, and he had a placard around his neck that said, "Nowhere to sleep, no food." And he was about the same age as my son was at the time. And I thought, well, I don't know what he's going to spend the money on, but I feel I must give him some money. And I had some money. I just got a £5 note out of my purse. And I was looking at him, and he locked his eyes with me, but there was such a crowd on the platform that I couldn't get back to him. I simply couldn't get back. There was a surge, and I was pushed onto the tube, onto the underground. And for the rest of that day, and for several weeks afterwards, I kept thinking of that boy. And that boy turned into this story called The Mark. So, year 6, I want you to listen really carefully. I will give you the text so that you can follow it. But this is the beginning of this story. The Saturday crowds forced him on as they surged forward, the groups of laughing teens in different teams. Not many loners here, no obvious target. He looked round carefully and chose a spot out of the range of the surveillance cameras. Then he shrugged his backpack off his shoulders and sat down against the wall. Who would be his mark this time? They told him it would be a girl, and he knew that much. Jack coughed, ignoring the pain in his chest. It could be a long time before she showed. He took out his new sketch pad, the one he'd nicked earlier. He started drawing. A few minutes later, a figure blocked the light, a security guard. Arms folded, stared down at him. "What you up to, son?" Jack looked up, startled, tightening his grip on his sketch pad, seeing something familiar in the man, the thick neck, tall, powerful body. A flashback. He was there again, terrified, running. "Stop it." He held up the sketch pad. The guard bent down and squinted at him. Then he straightened up. giving a quick glance at Jack's frayed sleeves and stained jeans. Art student, are you? Yeah. Sketch pad, messed up hair, dirty clothes. Good call. The guard nodded and moved away. Jack watched until he was out of sight. So that's the beginning of the mark. And this is what year 6 are going to be doing for me. A few questions about that. Who do you think the boy is in the story? What do you think's happened to him? Anyone got it yet? Yeah?
He's done something wrong, so he's run away from his family.
He's run away from his family,
He's
yes.
pretending to be someone else because
And you think he's pretending to be someone he isn't? Could be. Could be. What do you think he's done? Why do you think he's running away? Anyone got any ideas of what he might have done? Do you think he's done something bad? What do you think it might be? Think he might have hurt someone? He might have. This is going to be your story, yes? Might have stolen something. Could have. There are no right answers to this, yeah? He might have done something wrong by accident. That's a good answer. But he's running away. He could. It could be. Absolutely it could be. What do you think kicked off in the town that he's found himself in? What do you think may have happened? These are all questions I want you to think about when you're making up your own story. You're going to tell me, using this, you're going to tell me an outline of what you think happens next. What do you think he means by his mark? A slight clue on the cover of this. Anyone know what that is yet?
Feels like his footsteps. They're like tracing them.
Sorry, I didn't hear the first bit you said that.
So, because he's got like dirty trousers, he might have dirty shoes, and then they lower his footsteps. Something.
There are footsteps going up there on the cover, that's right. Do anyone know what this represents? It's a target, isn't it? Did anyone pick that up? It's a target. So that's a bit of a clue. His mark is someone who is going to target, but we don't know what. So now it's going to be up to you to do some work.
Homeless person.
It's a homeless person. Sorry, that's... Oh, right, okay. So this was Jack, was it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And he...
Yeah.
And he's a shoplifter.
He's a shoplifter.
And one day he sees a rich lady and he goes for her, and he gets caught from the police.